Hey everybody, you guys ready to learn about social media? How many? Yes. How many of you guys have a TikTok? How many of you guys post on that? Okay. How many of you guys spend hours and hours scrolling through and thinking of funny ideas that you could do but don't do it? Yeah, do it. When I went to a training and the guy was telling me how to keep luxury clients. And I was like, well, how'd you get the first one? Did you go to a meeting? Did you go to a party? Was it your uncle? You know, like tell me what it was. Because if it was, I went to a charity event and I met a doctor who then I sold my first $2 million house. And I'll go join, get involved with more charity work. Whatever it is, tell me what it was. Because I'm 5 years in now, a little bit over 5 years. I sold 560 houses so far, right? Yeah, right? Is anybody in the world going to compete with me at year 1, year 2, year 3 that are coming to these things if I tell you everything that I did? I continually innovate. That's why I can teach everything I do to everybody at the same time. Because I'm the one making the trends, and you guys should be too. So the reason that I'm making the trends is because I see something funny, I do it, I put it on, and I don't care if it works or not. I thought it was funny. Right? If I'm the only one that watched my TikTok 100 times, I got 100 views. So, let's go. Has everybody seen the movie ABC, Always Be Closing? Because I changed up ABCs. We don't want to always be selling. We don't always be closing. Okay, how do you feel when you walk into a furniture shop and you just want to look around? You're not even there, but somebody's like, you're mine. And you're like, oh, shoot, I don't know if I like you or not yet. Give me a minute. So that's basically what I was just trying to say with that. Instead of always be closing, we're going to be always be creating. You see me running around here with my video? Alexa actually pointed that out to me. She goes, it's really cool to watch what you do because we all want to make what you make, but nobody knows that you sit around and you actually record literally everything all the time. I'm constantly getting people hyped up. I want everybody to have a good time, so that's the biggest thing. Your personal brand is your reputation, and your reputation in perpetuity is the foundation of your career. Within 3 months, I was in YPN, Women's Council of Realtors, Veterans Council of Realtors. I was a young professional. I'm a woman, and I was a veteran. So none of that was disgenuine, right? All of it is stuff I already do, and all of that is millions of people that I could be friends with because we can relate. Correct? I can relate to every woman in this room. I can relate to every parent in this room, and I can relate to every realtor in this room, right? And you guys, if you don't know me, you probably think that I seem trustworthy just because of where I am standing and what I'm doing right now and how I'm speaking to you, right? So I've built that because it's consistent, it's easy for me to do, it's easy for me to teach. I didn't even study this, I just put this up, I just made the slides. Because it's in my brain. I'm not faking anything because how many of us have been in a relationship and in 3 months, you don't know who this damn person is, right? It's about 3 months. I've calculated it. It's happened a lot. But people try to be who you want them to be because they want you to like them. What is that? Because when your real face shows, then I'm not going to like you. If you had to fake it to begin with, right? I met Alexa in Bahamas. What, 3-4 hours we were best friends? No, instantly. But that's all we met. I decided to do a brokerage change, and I called her up, and she said, okay, good, I'm glad you decided to call me because she never shot me. She said, I'll get you on stage in 4 days. That was a couple months ago. Because they saw my value, so it's my reputation that I've built that gets me to get to do these things. So start slow. I always say, take tiny steps towards your goal and your success, and you're going to get there. You're not going to go hit a home run like Babe Ruth the day one that you hit a baseball. First, you got to figure out how to swing the bat. Right? So get out there and start doing it, and who cares if 5 people saw your video and it was stupid? Those 5 people already like you. They're your friends. It's your mom, your sister, your brother, whatever, right? They're going to call you and say, hey, I saw your video. You could do this better. So don't be scared if it's not too many people. I'm just now building my YouTube. I got 34 followers. What's up? Whatever. But, when my book comes out, I guarantee you those 100 videos I just threw up there are going to have a lot more views. Correct? Right? Because YouTube lives forever. And the longer you've been posting, even if you posted when you were not an experienced agent, if you're saying the right things and you're saying it, you're studying it, and you're not just giving bull stuff, this is the wrong place for that. I'm a veteran. I always say I'm a sailor raised by a sailor who was raised by a sailor, so there's no hope for me. All right. ABC, always be creating. Always be creating. Everything you're doing right now is a vlog. You went to an event. Did everybody in the world go to this event? Do they want to see the insider scoop from somebody who was sitting in the front row? Right? You can go make a vlog out of other people's material where you're practicing what you're doing. Go to my page, copy everything. My agents, I say, okay, do this open house one, here's the template, go do it, and we record it, and it takes like 5 seconds because I've already done it. And it's still funny because the people who are going to follow my 22-year-old assistant is not following 42-year-old Candy. And maybe they would if we knew each other, so we cross-pollinate, we'll get there. But we need to stop competing, stop judging. Don't judge somebody because they look like a bitch. Don't judge somebody because they look grumpy. That could just be their freaking face. You know? Gosh, like let's enter into relationships with no expectation. Right? How would that change the world? Whoop, 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 right? If I didn't have to walk in a room and say, okay, am I dressed right? Does my butt look too good? Does right? Because I'm worried about offending people and I'm worried about other people taking me wrong. I stopped doing that. I looked at the mirror, I said, you look great today. And walked out the door and didn't look again because I know I look good. It was fine. I'm going to get on stage. People don't care what I look like. They want to hear this information, right? So the information you have in your head, if you guys have written one contract, anybody write a contract in their career? One? At least one? All right, then you can get on there and talk about how you wrote your first contract and how it took you 2 hours. Okay? If you're a 15-year guy, you can walk on there and talk about how you can write your contracts in 20 minutes now, and it used to take you 2 hours. Or you built a system that writes it for you like I did. I call what we're in right now the digital revolution. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. They try to lock us in with COVID. And you know what that gave us? That gave us a little bit of time to think about what the heck is going on in this world. Right? There's things changing now. There's more women on stage. It's 50-50. 50-50. Women and men on this stage today. And we did that on purpose. Because we didn't want to just put 2 women on. Are we equal or are we equal? Huh? Yes. Okay? So it's a digital revolution. The fixed mindset people. Those are the people who want to have a conforming mindset. A conforming mindset means I hang out with everybody who looks like me, who makes around the same amount of money, has the same education, talks like me, is from where I'm from. Okay, if you surround yourself only with those people, you're never going to see anybody else's hurt, pain, joy, anything. So we need to stop walking into the world with judgment, and we do it with social media. There's a lot of people who wouldn't use social media because they thought it was for the kids. Uh-oh, the smart people got a hold of it. Watch out, because now we're going to give some real stuff where I don't have to get feel gross about watching TikTok because I don't want to see that. I want to see tea poured on anybody in a white shirt. Okay? To me, that's sad. That little girl doesn't know what she's doing, right? So we need to teach them. We need to be the example, you know? I've made myself a better person now because I am an example, right? Okay, so if you feel good about something, if you see somebody's done a good job, you go tell them that and then post about it and make friends with each other. How many people, who knows what's the population of San Antonio? And I should have looked it up. 1,700? 1.7 million. Okay, 1.7 million divided by 100 people in this room. You guys think you can handle about 170,000 people each? No? No? Okay, do you guys live all in the same neighborhood right next to each other? No? There's probably 6,000 houses in most subdivisions, okay? I don't care if there's 10 agents in there. If you're the top one, you're doing good, all right? There's no need to fight. Quality versus quantity. It depends on where you are in your business, right? Right? If you're starting out, I don't care. Use a cell phone, face the screen forward, get it all digitally, whatever. It's funny, people like it, that's great. Okay, you start teaching and you start doing education things and you start being a brand. You start doing some brand things, but you never ever take out your real stuff, right? I got a little 4K camera. These are all little things that I just pick up because I see as cool. But when you start, turn your phone on and just start talking about something you did, something's funny. I grabbed a hot lockbox the other day because I live in Arizona. It's 115 degrees. And whoever was the agent put it in the damn sun on the west side of the house, okay? I literally went and got a, what do you call this, a hot mitt, And I took a video of how funny it was to open a lockbox in the summer in Arizona. You know, it's just little tiny 15-second things, easily digestible information. That's what everybody wants in this sensationalized world. Wow you, and then the sheep will follow. You know, like shock and awe. Okay, so quality versus quantity. I say at first, you want to be putting out every day. If you want to build, if somebody just said, I want to go viral, I said, okay, go put out 100 videos in 100 days, and I can predict 95% that one of those is going to go viral. If you're consistent with your message and you're consistent with the audience that you're delivering it to, it will hit, okay? And you will get 1 follower one day, and then 2 followers, and then 10, and then soon you're getting like 100. I dropped a video once, and it was about divorce. It wasn't even about real estate. And I looked at that phone about an hour later, and I had 90,000 views. I called my ex, and I was like, hey, so I'm not taking it down, but it was a joke, okay? So, you know, this is the biggest one that people don't see, and this goes with quality versus quantity, right? The ladies in the room are going to know what I'm talking about. I'm on a different speaking we put on once a year, and he's like, Candy, go do a video. Do a 1-minute video, told all the speakers to do a video. Most of them are dudes. All of them had their video in before me, and they're like, hey, Candy, what's going on? I'm like, collectively, you guys took about 15 minutes to brush your teeth and do a video. Like, I had to go curl my hair, I had to put makeup on, I had to do all this stuff. So for me, it was really scary the first time I went on with no makeup and no hair. But you know what happened? The same thing that happens if I go to an open house because somebody wants to, or a showing, somebody wants to see it. I'm like, either you get me in sweatpants now, or you get me dressed in 2 hours, right? Of course, they want me in my sweatpants, and never have they gone running from me and saying, I'll never do a deal with you because you're not wearing makeup, right? So sometimes we look good and sometimes we don't, and that's what block contenting is for the ladies out there. If you don't do this every day, which I don't, right? That day that I do, I'm like, let me make 10 videos. Okay, let me get in front of my camera. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to set a little time because I have the lighting all set up. I don't have to do that. So you're minimizing. So 10 times minus 1 hour each is 10 hours saved. So you start calculating your time out and say, oh, that makes sense. And then do it. Use reason. Be transparent. I'm really well known for systems. My other one's not so sexy systems, right? But I'll be transparent with that. That checklist that I made that creates everything to go flow perfectly is because I fell on my face 100,000 times and I built a checklist to make sure I didn't do it again. Okay, there's some checklists that say this has never happened, never in the face of the world, but just in case it happens again, we want to know about it prior to closing. You know, and we just check it off if it doesn't exist, and it just goes on, right? So be transparent, be funny, talk about your failures. My biggest live open house was I fell down the stairs. I left it on because I was backing up, right, to get the master bedroom. It had 2 double doors. I wanted to show it, so I was backing up, and then you just see the fall, and I'm like completely backwards down the stairs. Thank God there was a landing, so it was only like 6 flights, but I left it up because it was freaking funny, right? Laugh at ourselves, like let people see that you do crazy, stupid stuff, right? All right, so that's the biggest thing is be transparent because people want to know the real you. We have tired of not scratching the surface. At least the people I want to work with are. Right? I don't want to, I want to work with the people, and when I say work with, I work with realtors a lot now. So that when you're going for your clients, don't be closing. Don't be just listed, just sold. Let's put this in perspective. If you guys worked at, say, a fast food place, and you took a selfie and you posted how proud you were of yourself every time you put pickles on there, right? Even your friends are going to stop following you. Okay? That's what I think about just listed, just sold, just listed, just sold, just sold, just sold, just sold. Great, I'm glad you're a realtor. Great, I'm glad you're doing your job. You know, you want a pat on the back? That's great. It's wonderful. Celebrate what you did for your clients instead. Say, you know what? I closed 10 deals this month, and 2 of them I wasn't sure. I was like Gumby holding them together with everything that I had, and I did that. And I'm proud of that because I get to hand those keys to my clients. Those are the things people want to hear about. They don't care you sold a house and made $10,000. And what? Those damn realtors, all they do is sell houses and make all that money. Right? They don't see the struggle that we do every single transaction. On my checklist, 185 different things we do every single transaction. Okay? And you know who can see that in my world? Is my clients, because everybody was freaked out about we have to tell buyers that we make commissions, right? I didn't get that because I show them my value, and they're like, well, I'm glad you're not charging me more. You know? And that's all we have to do, be transparent. We lost to Zillow because we gave them access to the MLS, and you know who we didn't give access to the MLS to? The public. So Zillow then took what we gave them and gave it to the public. And now we have a rival, right? Like, not the real estate brokerage Zillow, the advertising company Zillow. Just so you know. All right. Be authentic. Do you guys all have friends, at least one? Yeah. Good. So be the person that you want to be friends with online. You know, do you ever like make a friend with somebody and you try so hard to be nice to them and they're never nice back, but you keep showing them how to treat you and you keep showing them how to treat you and you keep showing them how to treat you and they don't? Dump that one. I fought forever. I had 85% male followers. And I was like, come on, ladies. Don't you want to be my friend? I'm cool, right? And you know what? It was when I stopped trying to get the ladies that my ladies came. My alpha ladies came. My ladies who are they're no bullshit. They don't gossip. We don't get together and say, you know what Susie down the street did? Because we don't care. We got other stuff going on. And so when you be yourself online, that's the best thing. The people who come to you, your clients and everything like that, they already like you. They already know I say the F word all day. Okay, in my town, there's a bunch of rumors, a bunch of haters. If you guys get on social media, just be ready for that. Okay? Everybody wants to judge you for shit they ain't doing. All right? Period. So I get 65% of my business from Instagram. Tell me why I shouldn't say F online. Do people say that word? Yeah, they do. Especially when there's some transaction that's on fire and you're like, well, let's F it out together, client. You know, like, let's just talk about this for real because it does suck, and I want to tell you all the things that could happen, would happen, and hopefully ease your mind a little bit. But if we're real together, we could be real together like that. Like, hey, I just got a call. We have a marriage we didn't know about. This is what could happen. This is what I'm doing. This is that. And then my clients are communicated with, boom, and I make a TikTok about it and make it funny so a bunch of people can know that we need to check the box that says is the guy married or not when he's buying a house by himself. Another mistake I made, okay? All right. We are all experts. Who here has sat in an inspection? Who here has had a parent come to an inspection? Okay? Yeah. Like that'll kill a deal all day. So the things that you're doing when people ask me what kind of content can you be making, right? What do you, if you can't think of anything that I post because I ran out of gas because the night before I was tired and I went home. And then I didn't make it to the gas station. You know, like just the real funny stuff that realtors all know, the hashtag realtor life, follow that because that's all of us making fun of our business. And this is the next one. This is the best one, right? All right. Organic growth. No money growth. No advertisement, no fake followers, no fake comments, all that stuff, right? That comes from making friends, for real. If you never ever like and comment somebody else's things, why should they do it to you? Right? If somebody on here come and commented on 3 of my things, I noticed that and I'll go comment back on everybody's stuff. Because I love it. You guys are my friends. I didn't get to say this at the beginning because I forgot, but before I got onto social media, I was in a terrible divorce. My ex-husband had taken my kids, all this stuff, and I went to social media, TikTok. I was like, I like all these people here. Everybody says it's cool, right? You can be yourself. And then I made a funny TikTok about COVID. I went to the paint store. I bought a paint cover, a mask, and all this, and I just did a little dance, and it was like showing houses in 2020 be like, right? Damned if I didn't get 80 views or 80 likes on that. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so then the divorce thing happened, 100,000 views, and then da-da-da-da-da. So like you go on there and you make friends with people, follow people that you like, give them love if you copy their shit because you're supposed to copy their shit, but you're also supposed to give them love at the same time, okay? Like you're not getting around the fact that you copied the girl who lives 4 doors down from you, okay? Oh, did I say that? Anyway, the ways that we do this, we collaborate with others. All right? You got a lender, you got a title company? Yeah? Go make funny TikToks with them. Go make educational TikToks with them. Go inspire people with those people. If you don't want to do it by yourself, you can go have your hand held. But the best part about social media is that you can do 500 takes in a hotel room in front of the perfect light. And if you still can't get it right, guess what you do with that? We'd never talk about it again. Okay, nobody's ever seen it, it doesn't exist. There's no videos. You deleted them all. Okay? So when you're doing it, just go in there and you talk and you watch it and you critique yourself and then you get better. Don't wait for perfection. Go on TikTok and look how much is not perfect, right? So we collaborate with others. We cross-post. Okay, I'll go fast. So content, you think of one thing, right? Let's talk about a Benzer inspection. Father came, whatever. So we have a message. We want to talk about an inspection and how important that is to your clients and what could mess it up, right? TikTok, they want it to be really funny. You go in there, you karate chop a dad, you take the business back, and boom, you go in, but you link it to your YouTube channel that has a long form that's talking about what exactly can happen at a Benzer, how to fight if somebody's parent comes, how to help move a conversation along if somebody's stuck on a $5 caulking on a bathtub. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of information that's on the long form that's not on the shorter forms. Instagram wants to be, the same, but a little bit longer. They want Reels right now is getting the most. Once you post a reel, share it onto your story immediately and then share it onto your Snapchat or whatever. Like you need to share that thing right away. Because once you do that, it's going to start building, and make friends that then will share, save also. Share, save. Like, comment, great. That makes us feel good, right? 600 likes. I got 65 comments. It's amazing, right? Half those are mine because I comment back on everybody's. But the shares and the shares and the saves, that is what gets the algorithm pumping. My algorithm's pumping right now because I'm on live. What's up, live? I'm not going to send this on to live. I'm going to go take it, edit it, make it smaller, blah, 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 whatever. But the algorithm really likes that I'm on live, right? They're going to start putting people to my other content right now. And the other way that you can cross-pollinate is you take your content that you're making, you cut it down, you put it onto Facebook, you put it onto Instagram, you put it onto TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, talk about it on LinkedIn, whatever you want to do, you just take all that content and make sure it's the same message delivered in the way that platform wants to be delivered to. Facebook, that's your friends, your family, people who really know you most likely, okay? So they want to get to know you. They know what you're doing all day. They want to hear about it. They want you to write an article. If you had an article posted about you, they want you to post the whole damn article right there in the comment section, right? They want to read all of it. So that's your loved ones. If you want to go feel good, go there. But apply that to an older demographic. Apply that to your moms and grandmas and people my age in their 40s and stuff like that. But when you're trying to get the TikTok, right? Everybody's like making fun of me because I'm on TikTok, but who's going to be buying houses in a couple years? And who's going to have been their funny realtor forever? Right? Who's getting into the business who I know can change the world? 25 and under. I market to them because I want to get a hold of them. I want to love them and help them get better so they can go change the world. The mindset of the younger people is who we have to get a hold of, and we need to change our own mindsets as well. And we can do that through social media by collaborating and actually building relationships. Okay, when I said 65% of my business in 2021, that meant that I sold 100 houses off of Instagram. Okay, so this stuff is real, and it really does work, and I did not have to pay for advertising and all that stuff like that. So do it and build it, because it takes, just like your career. Did you sell 10 houses your first month? No? You might take 10 months to sell one house, right? And then your next year you did better, hopefully, because if you're still here, you're doing better every year, hopefully. Hopefully not anybody's like going bankrupt and then coming back to real estate. Positive attracts positive, right? So if you're a positive person, be positive, whatever you like. You saw a flower and you take a picture of it, somebody that is like you is gonna also love that flower. And maybe get inspired to go take a picture of a flower and share it on their page and tag you and say, hey, Candy, I saw this beautiful flower. And I share that back on my story. Like, wow, how cool is that? And then that tells all the rest of the people to do it. Okay? Somebody shares one of my things, I post it right up. Another person posts, if I get 3 or more, I'm having about 15 people share that post because they're like, oh shit, other people are doing it. We need to share this, right? So positive attracts positive. This is my little sneak. Take a picture of this, guys. This is everything I use in editing. Pro Knockout, that is a great one. You have the knockout. Any picture, it takes about 15 seconds, free. Okay? Instasize. If you screen record in your TikTok, in the preview area, if you push the box up top, it clears out all the logos and stuff. Record in there, throw it into Instasize. You can make it any size, any platform. No logo. Okay? Splice. That is the easiest editing program I've ever used in my life, and you can do all kind of cool stuff. And at the beginning level of it is just editing out the F's, whatever. Quick tip on TikTok, if you put a TikTok in, you put in the splice and you make it into one, you need to go back into TikTok and make it into more than one because that helps the algorithm as well. They want you to have clips right now for some reason. Video speed, this is really fun. I do slow-mo, fast-mo. You can see those dots? You can make as many dots as you want and speed it up and slow it down as many times as you want in the video. So I did a Christmas one of my house and I was like fast through the hallways but slow on the Christmas tree, right? And I did that in 15 minutes on video speed? Canva, that's where you can make all of this. You make one and you can remake the same one, make a copy into a different size. So it'll organize it different for you. Okay? And a live collage, I use that for single posts where you're taking a picture but you want to make it a little bit more exciting than just me always. I mean, that is me always, but all right. And then, let's see. Anybody have any questions for me? At all? And if nobody says anything, I'm going to ask myself a question, so somebody better think of one. So you want to you can do that, you can share it, but that means you're not going to post it on Facebook, right? If I post my TikTok on my Instagram story, everybody knows it's not going on my TikTok on my Instagram page. So if you're going to utilize it that way, you can do that. But what I do is I take it out of I either record it on a camera in YouTube size, and then make sure to stay in the middle so you can cut it to Instagram size. So I'll take the same video and I'll use the platform itself to edit it and put the words on, because the platform itself likes you to do what you can inside the platform. Okay, so you take a TikTok, you record it, and then you take it into Insta size and change it, and then you throw it into Instagram the right size, and then you put words on it and do all of that stuff. So you can share, and that does help your algorithm for that particular platform that you shared into. If that makes sense. Like if you shared from Instagram to Facebook, it would boost your Instagram views. Do what? Right, no, Facebook would just accept it. And then, I mean, people would like it, your friends would like it, and they go over to your Instagram, so it's valuable to do that. And I do it all the time. So I'm not saying don't do it, but if you're trying to get for the particular platform, it's best not to share it in. It's better to put it in, okay? Do it as fast as possible. You should see my phone. I have 17 years of content in there. Never seen again. Okay, so because I don't have a video guy. I edit everything all by myself right now. Yeah, so I would say do it immediately, because if you do it immediately, you're going to get it out there, and then it's also that fresh content that's right then and there. Nothing changed yet. The energy's still the same. You know what I mean? You still love it. You still want to do it. But if you look at it a week later, you're like, well, that was a week ago. Just like... Correct, unless it's a vlog and you're taking a week's worth of video or something like that, and then, there's another one called boards. Boards great for my problem. You can take, say you took a whole day at an event, you can take that and make it a section in boards, and you can share that with anybody, your editor, anything like that, and it separates all your photos out into your events, right? Like we do so much stuff, right, every day. So if I'm taking my kids' pictures, and then I'm going to an event, I'm going to put my kids' pictures in a board that says kids and this date, and I'm going to put the event into the board and say that date. So I have it all organized, so when I want to work on it, I can go in there and I have little jobs.
I think there's so many questions that you should have an event in Tucson. How about September 24th? Maybe
September
like a hands-on
24th.
workshop?
Oh my gosh. So September 24th,
Right?
I didn't know we were going to say that here, but I'm going to get to put on...
It's happening.
Yeah, I'm going to put on my first event with Alexa in Tucson, and we're going to be doing workshopping, all that good stuff. If you follow me, I am doing masterminds on Zoom and stuff like that, so we're going to plug my phone into the Zoom on a separate Zoom, so you'll see me and my phone, and you'll see me edit things right as we do it. You can make TikToks immediately right there with me. I'm going to have templates for everybody.
Candy Bowen, thank you.
All right, I just finished up, and I don't think anybody liked that at all. What? Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.